What's up? Oh man, I forgot to turn off my speakers. All right, what's up? I'm him, and it's the same day. It's just later. I'm off work now. So, yeah, I'm only going to be here for a little bit. I am offloading footage and getting a new project set up, a new edit setup. So, so yeah, I'll share my screen in a second. I was editing photos as well. I was like, oh yeah, I should probably come in here and maybe edit some of these things because it's been a while since I've edited anything. Anyway, here's my screen. Let me pull it up. Uh, so this is what I'm currently working on. Is what it looks like. I'm going to finish this edit before I start my video editing. And let's try 16 by 10. How is that? Is that fine, or should it be more sky, less foreground, or more foreground? We'll use this as a guide. So if I put it here and we do a small amount of foreground, we get a lot of sky. But if I put it here, I get more foreground and less sky. I can't decide which one. I'm gonna just do here. I'm just do that for now. I'm gonna delete whatever that is. Wait, why is it removing with AI? Does it need to be with AI? And we'll also delete that right there too. And potentially this boat right here. I think that's a boat. Yeah, that's a boat. Go away. Yeah, just clean it up a little bit and maybe gonna, I don't know, I think I want more foreground. I'm gonna do more foreground. I'm gonna adjust the weighting a little bit as well. It's a little bit too left leaning, but if I do this, that should help with the balance. Yeah, I think that works. I think that looks decent enough, although I'm still not sure if I want it to be here or if I want it to be here or maybe in between. I'm gonna go with this and throw on a vignette. All right, look at that. We got an image. Look at it full screen. Why is it so tiny? Oh shit! I shot this on an iPhone. No wonder. No wonder it's so tiny. God dang it! This is the actual size on my computer. God dang it! All right, well, I guess that's okay. And it didn't seem to delete this boat. It didn't delete these things. Okay. Remove. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. Interestingly, I can't use these tools anymore. So I'm just going to quit this and move on to the thing that I said I'm going to work on. Before I do that, I need to make sure I don't have any work stuff. I forgot. I need to move my work stuff off to another screen. All right, that goes here. That goes away. This goes away. That goes away. Okay. I let me make sure I don't have any other things on another desktop. Okay, yeah, we're good. Good deal. All right, I have a few images that I worked on. I've shared this in my Discord. You can go look at it there. This was also shared in my Discord, and then I just uploaded this to Instagram. This is no, it's not. I was debating on like I wish that I would have taken a better picture, but I didn't. So I'm debating on what I'm gonna do with that. This has been edited. I'm gonna upload this, or maybe it's already been scheduled. I don't remember. This has already been scheduled. So some images. All right, let's open up. Well, before I open up Final Cut, I'm gonna get a new project started. So come to here. And I kind of want to create a template, but I'm not going to do it yet. I'm going to eventually do it. So this is going to be red beans. And we'll have video. A1, 2. There is no A roll here, but I do need to create A roll. And that will go in here. Okay. Virtual machines. Okay. I need to buy a what do you call one? A CF Express card. They have one that's on sale. It's 500 gigabytes, about, and I think that would not only be faster, you know, assuming I get a reader, but I could use my camera, but I just get more space. I only have 13 gigabytes available here, so if I wanted to do more, I would be SOL. I don't want to run into space limitations when I'm out and about. DCIM. Wait, what? Private info root clip. Okay, so I should have a bunch of clips from today and yesterday, and maybe even the day before yesterday. Group it by kind. Today, 110, 111. I don't remember. Okay, these were the accidental clips. I guess I never deleted them. Yeah, these are all accident. Oh, except for this, I think. Yo, how you doing, Cruz? How are you? I should definitely send this. All right, this is. Oh man, I forgot I went to this restaurant. Okay, I didn't do any. I only did those two. So this is all I'm gonna do. We'll take all of these and dump them to here. At the moment, I am setting up a new project for a new video that I'm going to try to publish next week. But other than that, not much. I'm not feeling well. I think I'm gonna still try to go to the gym. I'm just not gonna work out. I'll do my jump rope maybe for 10-15 minutes and then just go to the sauna and not touch the weights today. But I was supposed to do chest and shoulders and triceps and core today, and I don't think that's gonna happen. The weather, I don't know. If, I feel like I'm coming down with a cold, so low energy. My eyes are burning right now. My my throat, my throat is a little sore. It may not be actual cold though. It could just be I've been working out every single day, and if you're not used to it, it could make you feel a certain kind of way until you get used to it again. Nah, I'm immune to stuff like that. All right, so these are the beans that I made. I have some Rancho Gordo Pink City beans. The audio is trash, but oh well. This for tomorrow, but before I do that, I need. Yeah, why is the audio so bad? Some. Okay, that's better. Okay. Oh man, look, I didn't even have on. I forgot. I had on my short shorts. This is what I'll be wearing before I go to bed. I know some people like to wear. No, I don't. I wear my short shorts when I go to bed. So it looks like I was just preparing. Okay, I see what I'm doing here. So that's the night before. What is this? I got 20 bells at home. I just lift those. There's a. This is gonna sound weird, but I need a certain amount of weight to actually feel anything. Yeah. Plus the workouts that I do. I do fundamental. I call them fundamental workouts. I don't know if they're truly fundamental, but I do stuff like squats, deadlifts, overhead press, bent over rows, all with a barbell. I can stay at one station and do basically a full body workout. I also do push ups and pull ups and dips. Those are kind of like my go tos. And then if I want to do isometric type stuff or isolation exercises, at that point I will maybe use dumbbells or something like that. And if it's really an isolation movement and it's unsafe to do it with a barbell or something, I will, as a last resort, use like a machine. I don't like machines in general though. I used to have a pull-up bar. Can you do a muscle up? Not anymore. I can't do anything anymore. I can barely do a pull-up. That's why I'm going to the gym. I got fat and weak, and I lost all my muscle mass. I haven't really actively worked out for real, in almost 6 or 7 years. So it's been a while since I've truly worked out. Now I do other types of workout, like the boxing stuff like that. Yeah, you get strength from it, but it's a different kind of strength. It's just different. And jump rope, obviously, I'm not building strength doing jump rope. Although you do gain a different type of strength. It's not just cardio. I'm just going through to delete accidental clips like these two. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong one. Like these two here. Okay, I can't delete them yet. Okay, well, fine. I will wait. But yeah, generally, if there's a clip that's under 100 megabytes, it's most likely an accidental clip. And I want to delete that before I get into the Final Cut, because once you get into Final Cut, things just become more difficult than they need to be. Back to your comment, muscle up. I don't plan to get to a muscle up this year. The goal this year is just to reintroduce myself to the art of working out, just going to the gym. I'll eventually gain back my strengths, my flexibility, mobility, all that kind of stuff. And if I'm able to achieve the goal this year, next year, I can start to focus on strengths goals as well as other things. So there's something that I used to be able to, other than muscle up. I used to be able to do something called a plank push up or a planche push up, where you're able to do a push up without your feet on the ground. It seems like it's not that impossible. I used to do gymnastics a long time ago, so certain things I've been able to do. It's just easy. It's not that I'm strong. It's just easy. Maybe it is strength. I don't know. I think it's all technique though. For example, let's say if you were to sit on the ground with your legs stretched out in front of you, you should be able to push yourself off the ground and hold yourself up, and that shouldn't be that hard. Now, obviously, you've never done it, it might be difficult, but that shouldn't be that hard. All right, I can delete clips now, so these two go away. 470. 34 seconds. What can I have done in 34 seconds? Nothing. Absolutely. Okay, so that goes away too. Okay, that's probably a good clip. Sure, I'll keep that. I'll keep that too. All right, yeah, I think these are all the clips. So that's all I need to do. Yeah, I can. Not for long though. That's all about your core stuff. I mean, yeah, you don't have to do it for long initially starting it out, but if you're able to do it for 5 seconds and then you do that a few times a day, and over the course of a month, you'll be able to hold yourself up for about a minute or so, and it'll be easy. And yeah, it's a little bit of core, or maybe it is core. I don't know. I just look at it from when I was a kid. I was able to do a lot of different things easily, and I don't think that it was because I was strong. I think it was just because I moved. So I think just like with this, what you're referring to, I think if you just move and you do that movement pattern enough times, your body just learns it, and you become more efficient at it, and it's easier. You don't have to strain yourself as much. I think I need to erase this soon. I'm not going to do it yet because just in case. Just in case. All right, so we'll do a new library. This will go final. Oh, what? Man, I'm realizing I have things in too many different places. That's not good. No wonder I can't figure out and find stuff. I'm not organized. My phone. Let me move my phone away from there. Okay, we'll dump that here on that event. Create a new project. Okay, and I'm just gonna add them all to the timeline. Oh, excuse me. These are all in slog3 Cine. Anyway, I got a. Oh, that's loud. Let me turn that down. All right, so we can do the beans. I'm probably gonna have to do voiceover because I was definitely talking. I just can't hear it, so I'm probably gonna have to do a voiceover. I'm literally just reviewing footage now. It's one of the things I hate the most because I like watching stuff. I don't have the patience. All right, so I'm gonna have to put a cut here. All right, well, I think I'm not gonna do it now. Actually, I'm gonna do it now. Screw it. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete this part here. So all of that. So I don't have to do it later. I'll just do it now as I watch. Maybe that's my trick, right? Like, let me just start at the beginning and cut out anything that is going to make my life easier in the future. All right, well, what is this clip even for? What is this doing? Nothing. Okay, exactly. All right, get rid of it. Oh, right there. All right, undo that. So looks like I'm doing a camera repositioning. Smoke. What I like to do when I do these edits is I like to come up with an amount of time I think the video should be under. So for this video, I'm going to target 10 minutes. Actually, before I say that, let me see how long it is. 2 hours. The fuck? $15 minutes. That's the goal. 15 minutes. So I have over 2 hours of footage that I'm going to have to, so I'm going to be doing this all week, most likely. Here. Yeah, bro, it is a process. But I found like everything is a process though. That's the secret to life. Recognizing that everything is a process. And everything requires work and effort. The reason why is that, the earth, the sun, literally everything around us, it's doing work. And that work is going against us. Not all of it, but some of it's going against us, which means that we have to overcome it. Now, while that is, there's all kinds of stories that it could be. It could be that what's in one of those books, I'm not going to say which one, but it could be one of those books. That's the reason why we have to work and toil and grow food and do all kinds of hard labor. Stuff in there and wait. It's really good. You're getting hot. Wait. So I press to start cutting vegetables and getting more and start. So I'm making beddings and rice. I don't know how to use beddings, but it's basically going to make that there. It's currently lunchtime. I don't have lunch, so I'm going to find vegetables and meats and getting my dish ready for later. Okay, so I'm sure I was talking about something, but I don't care. What's up, y'all? It's too short of a clip to matter. That's why I'm just going to delete it. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm only going to chop up one piece of the vegetable and then I'm going to cut to when it's done and putting it in the bowl. So I'm watching this so I can actually think about what I'm gonna do. I feel like maybe that will make my editing process easier. Hopefully it'll be easier. This will be the longest video. Well, not that's a lie. This will be. This is the most footage I've ever had for a video. That's what I'm trying to say. I have never had more than like an hour of footage, other than my motorcycle rides, but that's different. It's literally I just publish that as is. Yeah, yeah.
Just do a little bit.
Yeah, so all this pulling the onion and me going washing stuff and all that, I can get rid of it. Okay, so I think what I'm going to end up doing is moving this garlic after this, maybe,
Having the rotten bits
or
on
before.
there.
I don't know. Figure it out. Yeah, I'm not going to peel all this garlic on camera. I'm just going to edit all that out. Well, yeah, I hope you enjoy it when it eventually comes out. And now that I'm like, honestly, part of the reason why I'm streaming, and I've said it is that because I've said it publicly, now I have to do it. It's very easy for me to be like, you know what, I'm not doing anything, and I won't say it, and then like nothing happens, and no one knows that I had planned to do it, so I can get away with it and be like, yeah, he didn't lie to us, but yeah, I said I'm gonna do it, so I'm gonna do it.
And I like to trim off the edge.
All right, here's
Bacon.
a thing, like a
And
spread
some
of
sausage.
what's going on in here.
I got my bell pepper, onion, and celery, along with parsley and some garlic, green onion, a couple of bay leaves, more green onion, some thyme. I have some sherry, Worcestershire sauce, and
I guess that I don't go over the spices. Or maybe I do go over the spices. All right, god dang it, did I miss out on something? I did. I'm a dumbass. Okay. God dang it, I didn't record the spice bit. Oh my gosh. All right, I just realized that there's a camera adjustment, so I can go ahead and cut to right here, I guess. Oh, there was a little bit more. There we go. All right, I don't need most of this clip. I think I know why it's 2 hours. I must have just left the camera running. And it's probably what cause I said I was going to do that to make my recording easier. So I don't have to sync stuff. No, it's just regular bacon. Well, I mean, it's regular as what do you call it? Give me a second. I will be right back. Let me go see. I have more of it. I have a lot of it in my freezer. Oh, actually, oh, wait. Never mind. I can pull it up on the. I forget. I have the internet. I can show you here. Snake River Farms, Karabuda pork bacon. It's this right here. So yeah, you want to buy it? Use my code. I don't actually have a code, but I'm gonna put it in my Discord though. I'll share the link in my Discord in general. All right, there you go. So that's your answer.
And then we can focus on getting it crispy. That being said, this bacon is going to go back into the beans, so they're not really
So after I do this review of footage, I'll have an idea of what I can do, and then we'll start editing. Wait, this I don't know. How much is it? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. No, bacon isn't $30. You can buy cheap bacon. There's cheaper bacon, or when I say cheap, I mean less expensive, inexpensive bacon. But I believe that the quality of your ingredients dictates how good your dish will be. And I don't eat regular pork at all. Like the standard, pork that you get from the grocery store that is just white and don't really have no flavor. It's disgusting, pump full of shit. I don't eat that. I only eat 3 different types of pork. There's Karabuda pork, or Kirabuda, however the hell you say it. There's Duroc pork, and I'll eat Iberian pork. And I'll eat. I'm lying. There's 4. I'll eat Berkshire pork as well. If it's not one of those, then I won't touch it. And like some people don't even eat pork, right? Because it's a religious thing. And when you understand how, oh, you know what? I have in the Discord, I shared this about how pigs are fed. Let me see if I can find that. It was when I was dumping everything in general. I have a new thing. I don't know if you know that, but that's why I'm not dumping shit in general before or anymore. See if I can find it. I thought I want to say I left like a comment on it as well. I just don't know how to find stuff in Discord. It's not Slack. I'm used to Slack. All right, maybe can I just do Command F? Pork. No, it's not in here. Tucker, low quality food, reduce 12K. Here, I'll bring it over here so you can see what I'm looking at. This man, no, that's not it. Learn. Nope. Man, I don't know. I sent it to someone, but I send so much crap, so I don't know if I can find it. You know what? I'm gonna look for this because it's worth sharing with y'all, and maybe it'll give you some insights into why I'm never trying to eat standard ass pork here, especially in America. No thanks. But not just in America. I don't want to bash. I wouldn't eat in Asia either, like China either. Specifically China. I wouldn't eat the pork. My gosh, I'm so hungry right now. I can't think. that's not it. No, that's not it either. All right, I can't find it. Oh, wait. I found it. Look at that. When I was just about to give up. All right, let me copy the link. Okay. And where's my internet browser?
Cardboard boxes, pallets, everything's grounded into this right here.
They send this stuff off to be eaten by the hogs, and then the hogs are killed, and then we eat them. I felt like I had to tell the world.
Y'all believe me now.
Go up the line.
With the plastic and all. And I did go and look to see if this is true. It is. The FDA allows it.
Then the hog eats it. This is what it looked like when it's done.
I took the video because I was like, I've never seen nothing like this. This can't be like legal.
Yeah, so I don't eat trash. That's straight up. So I'm happy to pay however much money I need to pay to avoid eating trash. If you go by that saying, you are what you eat, and you apply that to every other animal, well, if they're feeding these animals trash, including the plastics.
I told you guys.
Shout out to all my followers. I love you guys. But let's have a little class. As you see the AAFCO, this is the official publication for things that are allowed in animal feed in America. So let's look down here, and what does it say? Plastics. Plastics, plastics, plastics. I told you. Okay, let's look a little more. What does this say? Plastic cardboard.
All right, so there you go. All right, so why do they feed them trash? Because we live in America. It's capitalism. It's profit. Profit is your revenue minus your expenses. So there are two ways to increase your profit. You can either A, increase your revenue, or B, decrease your expenses. Trash is probably cheap as fuck to get. So you reduce your expenses. It's pretty straightforward. It's the incentive structure that that we have in our country. Is it good? Nah, but I think that I think capitalism it promotes short-term gains at the expense of long-term health beneficial things. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna eat regular ass whatever they have in the the little meat packed area. I don't eat any of that shit. Like, I need to know where my animal came from, and preferably, fortunately we have butchers here. I want to see the animal, or I'll buy it from one of the farms that we have that are still independent. Unfortunately, farms are starting to fall under pressure. Yeah, it is crazy. But I don't want you to think that just because you're not eating pork that you may be immune. Like, who's to say that the beef that you're eating is actually eating the shit that you think they're eating? Or what about the chickens? What are they feeding chickens? Have you noticed that a lot of eggs, they say vegetarian diet? Chickens aren't vegetarians. Think about that. When they say vegetarian, what do you think they're feeding them? Soybeans? Corn? You really think that they're feeding them what chickens are meant to eat? I don't even eat regular chicken. Unfortunately, in our country, you have to pay a lot of money to eat healthy food. It should be the opposite. It should be a lot of money to eat unhealthy food, but whatever, it's backwards here. So yeah, it's cruel. I agree. But I don't think capitalism has morality. So you get your pork from local farms? Not all the time, but if I do get pork, it's going to be from sources that I'm familiar with, or I'm going to order it from what you just saw. So this place, This is Snake River Farms. They're here in Texas. Let me. I closed it like a dumbass. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can get back to it. Here we are. So they have Carabuta porks, and this is normally out. So if I'm out of pork or whatever, I'll come here and get it. Oh, they're using these Smithy. This is Smithy. Gosh, I don't know. It's Smithy. It's Texas. They're based here in Texas, in the Hill Country. So yeah, I normally buy a bunch of meat from here, specifically my pork, because again, I eat specific breeds of pig. You know, not all pigs are the same. That's only in America do we have this idea that every pig is the same. No, that's not. I eat very specific types of pig. I also eat boar too, but boar is just wild pig or hog. You know, same thing. Well, some people do. Some people do. But you want to know what? Like I can understand why someone would say, you know what? Like I don't care, because if you did care, you have to spend a lot of money to avoid that stuff. It's insane. Like even vegetables, it's crazy. Maybe next time I go to the grocery store, I'll do another recording. I did one before where I kind of just went over when I got all of the stuff for something. I don't know what I was making. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I think when I went grocery shopping, I bought the groceries that I don't know. My time is off. Let me get back to here before I confuse myself more. Now, I will admit that this sausage, it has pork in it. It's probably regular pork. You know, I can't avoid all of it, but you know, I don't know. It's sausage. But that's the contract that we signed when we decide to put sausage in our mouth. It's mystery meat. We don't know where it is, where it comes from. That's why it's sausage. It's all the other bits. But yeah, you know, I accept it. Wait, I'm confused. How did this go from was this really a second? Oh, it was. Okay. All right. I'm like, how did this go to a second clip? I see. I remember I was talking about being lazy because I didn't want to have to wash a new dish, even though I don't technically wash any of my dishes. I was just like, whatever. I'll go ahead and just get another few dishes and it's fine. It'll be all right. Now, I'm not sure. You know what I may do? I'm going to slow this down. So here's what I think I'm going to do, because, you know, I do my live streams, which I actually prefer, but videos are a little bit different. So here's the value add to my live streams. When I edit these videos, you'll at least get to get behind the scenes stuff. You can ask questions. So I'm going to play it slower. I'm still playing it fast because I'm trying to review it and get over it with. I'll just do 2. Oh, wait.
On these sausage.
Yeah, I'll just do double speed. How about that?
I'm gonna be lazy. I'm not going to pull.
If y'all got questions, just let me know and I'll pause.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it out. Screw it. I normally use a slide spoon for this. The reason why I use a slide.
I think I just watched that, so we'll come here.
All right. Now while this is going, I can go ahead and season. Oops. Now while this is going, I can go ahead and season with my black pepper. So we're gonna season now. Add my spices in.
These are Telletary black peppers. Telletary peppercorn. And yeah, I know the specific. I know the specific peppers. It's Telletary peppercorns. These here. I didn't get it from whatever this is. I'm just this the first link that popped up, but I need specific pepper. I even have specific types of salt depending on what I'm using it for. I have regular kosher salt, the diamond kosher salt. I also have Maldive salt. I have Florida Cell. I have sea salt, fine sea salt, you know, if I need something fine. And yeah, every now and again, I might have the coarse salt if I'm doing something that requires it. But I don't keep a lot of that with me. I normally just keep the other salts in my little pantry area, if you want to call it that.
I'm going to do a lot. And I'm doing it here because it's easier for me to see how much pepper is actually going in versus at the end when I have all my liquid in, it's harder to see. So I'm going to do what looks like a disgusting amount of pepper.
Man, it didn't focus. I should have put it in manual focus.
This seems that way.
Lesson learned.
Dominant flavor and my style of cooking. And yes, my arm is hurting. I thought about getting one of those electronic ones.
My arm is only hurting because I've been working out. It's not because I'm a punk. It's because I've been going to the gym and I'm sore. Like even now, my forearms are hurting.
That's good for now.
I've done nothing.
I'm going to finish up with more pepper later. Next up is paprika, both smoked and unsmoked.
Oh man, I just realized that I'm covering the thing. I'm sure if I had someone helping me record, I would have known that, and it probably would have been in focus too.
Next up is cayenne pepper. I'm not gonna put a lot. I have a wait, where is that? Oh, here. So I'm just gonna do a small amount, maybe that much. This is mostly for flavor, not actual heat. So. And now we can mix this all up. And I like to season this part because there's a lot of fat and oil in here, which I think helps with the flavor distribution. Also, I like to cook my spices. Wakes them up a little bit. So once these cook for a little bit, I'm going to add the garlic, and then after a couple minutes, I'll add the meat back, as well as my herbs, my fresh herbs.
All right, so I can go ahead and chop it here preemptively. Yeah, here's a ham hock. I don't know why I don't hear anything. Wait a minute.
Beans are coming up to temperature. They'll be boiling soon. So what I want to do is go ahead and grab.
Okay, all right. That was weird.
I don't know why there's so much ice on these frito bags, but I'm going to take the biggest one and just put it on top once it comes to a boil, and then put the lid on. And I have these little.
Am I missing? Did I not record something that I? Oh shit! I think I. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Maybe they're just out of order. How about that? Ah, shit, they're not. What the? Oh my gosh. I bet you I thought I was recording and I wasn't. Oh my gosh. Maybe it's one of these clips. It's not. Shit. Ah, fuck. Let me make sure I didn't delete it when I was doing my so-called cleanup. Oh my gosh. I didn't record. Fuck. All right. I don't know. Well, I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't even know anymore. This is. You know what? I have beef with this camera now. My Sony A7S III, it does a red, like a red thing around the screen, so that it's very obvious you're recording. I don't get that on here. It's basically a tally light, essentially. I don't get that on here. So I am very sure I pressed the button thinking that it was recording and it didn't record shit. Well, easy. It's fairly simple. You press the record button and it's not record. It's pretty simple. Okay. Well, yeah, that sucks. There's actual things that when there's stuff that happened in between. I know what it is. There is sherry added. There is the herbs that were added, the bay leaves, the stock, which this is finishing. My gosh. Okay. Well, shit. This made me want to just like, if I weren't already at home, I would pack up my ball and just go home at this point and just say, screw it. I'm done. Okay, well then, yeah, I don't know. I've lost my motivation to continue doing this. I'm still gonna release something. I don't know if it's gonna be this anymore. Maybe it will be. I don't know. Let me see if I have. You know what? I might have. I do remember recording something on my phone. So maybe, just maybe, there is footage of that. Okay, so there's definitely footage of something, but not of the thing I need, of course. Nah, of course. Why would there be footage of what I need? Nope. Okay. I can't record all the time. That's not feasible or even practical. I mean, it is feasible, but here's what it would take for that to be truly feasible. So let's do, is it Angel Bird something? Is it type A, I think. So I would have to get something like this just to be able to record for that long. But I also would need to have a battery, like a external battery that I can plug into my camera so it doesn't die in like an hour. I was going to get one of these anyways. It's the 512 gigabyte one. It's only $350. It's the same price as a SD card of a smaller size, but it looks like they're sold out. I probably should have bought it when they had it. 512. Oh no, they still have it, I guess. No, they're sold out. Never mind. Oh wait, no. Yeah, they're sold out. I almost bought one, and then I was like, yeah, I'm good. I don't want to spend more money on shit like that. Yeah, so I would have to have external battery, which I don't have that. The Sony A1 Mark II, the battery life is trash. It's nowhere near as good as the A7S III, which is not saying that the A7S III is amazing, but it's definitely better than the A1. Even just taking photos, I can't last a full day with the A1. So I have two batteries, and I've already lost the third battery. Or I don't know, maybe the maid. I have the maids came and cleaned the house while I was gone, so maybe they just put it somewhere. I don't know where it is. And these batteries aren't cheap either. Let's see how much these batteries cost. Sony NZ FP1 whatever battery. Yeah, they're like $80. So, so yeah, I'm not trying to buy extra batteries either. But even if I did buy extra batteries, depending on depending on what I have this mounted on. So right now I have it mounted on my little mini portable handheld tripod thing. So let's say that I don't have it on here, and instead I have it on the other tripod somewhere. Depending on what I have right here, let me just pull this part off, make it easier. So depending on what base I have, which I'm sure if I turn on my light, you can see it, but I don't want to turn on my lights. But depending on what base I have, I may have to unscrew this off so I can access the battery compartment. And then there's also the issue that this is a mirrorless camera, and Sony mirrorless cameras are terrible with heat dissipation, meaning they overheat. So Nah, I can't just have it on recording all the time. And then there's also the editing bit, right? So it's like if I'm recording the entire time, that means that I have that much more footage to edit. And that also means that I need the space on my computer to be able to transfer it to begin with. So let's say that I worry about that 1 terabyte, whatever thing, and I fill it up. I don't have a terabyte of free space on on anything that I can edit from. I have it on my NAS, but I think I only have like 3 terabytes of free space on the NAS, but I can't edit from the NAS. So it's all kinds of, there are constraints. So I can't just do the thing. But shit, man, this sucks. No, they're not different. This is all cameras. Cameras have limited battery life. You got to think, right? You're shooting in 4K, 10-bit. And that, I can do up to 8K, but 4K, that's pretty intensive. It's you got autofocus going. That's very intensive. There's this AI chip doing its thing. There's the back of the screen. There's all kinds of things. And these batteries, they only have, they're not that big. Yeah, I can show you what size it is. But as they add more features, and this is the downside of having more features in your products, your cameras, is that battery life suffers. So this is the battery. See, it's not large at all. Here, do the front for you. And this may be one of my older batteries, because again, I don't know what happened to my brand new battery that came with this camera. But these are older batteries too. I think one of these was bought in 21. Another one was probably bought in 23. I gave one away to my buddy who I gave him the A7 IV. So I don't have that battery anymore. Yeah, the iPhone, honestly, if you've ever tried to shoot with an iPhone, actually shoot video, the battery doesn't last long at all and it overheats all the time. Just trust that I might shoot a little bit more video on my iPhone than your average person. I'm not saying than you, but just the average person. I'm very sure I do more video than them. So here's video, and this is all this year, within the year. This is all iPhone. Yeah, I'm going. Oh wait, look at that. It looks like I went to here. This is Lake Tahoe. If you want to see some Lake Tahoe action, here you go. Oh, you can't see it. There you go. It looks overexposed for y'all because this is HDR. All right, so let's say that you're out shooting all day. If you can, you can't. But let's say that you were able to do it. You'll run out of space on your iPhone. And I've ran out of space on my iPhone, by the way, several times. I have a 500 gigabyte model, and I run out of space often. And I have made it a point that I will not purchase the 1 terabyte because I'm like, that's just too much. The reason why I bought this iPhone 15 is because you can now record to an SD drive or SSD or something. So now I no longer have to worry about space on my iPhone because of my videos or my photos that I'm taking. But yeah, this sucks. This sucks a lot. We just go from here to here. I'm gonna have to voice over it. I think that's what I'm gonna end up having to do. I can fix it. I'll just voice over and say what I did, cause I know exactly what I did. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm not going to edit anymore. I'm pissed off. I have managed to piss myself off. This happens a lot though. I want to make it clear that if you are into video or you start doing this more and more often, you're going to run into these issues often and a lot. Now, if you're just someone who just watches videos and content, YouTube, all that kind of crap, you don't really see the behind the scenes. But there are some videos where people will go out and they'll do a full day's worth of shooting, and then they'll have to go back and reshoot after reviewing the footage or whatever. Or maybe they missed some shots, or maybe they realized that it didn't record, or maybe their SD card corrupted. Like, there are all kinds of issues. And I experience these issues on my bike often. There are at least 7 videos that I attempted to make on my motorcycle that I get home and I'm just like, I can't use this. So I just move on. Yeah, I'm gonna do the voiceover. That's really all I can do. I'm gonna salvage this because I put a lot of effort into recording. It's not like it's easy to just press record. It slows me down, you know? It slows me down a lot. And then I have all this other gear that I have to move around and get different shots. Not complaining. It's just a lot of effort. All right, well, yeah, I guess, I don't know. I'm kind of pissed off. Anybody got some words to say? What do y'all want to talk about something? Or should I just go and go mope around? Because that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go read my book if I don't mope around. I'll just go read 5,000 Debt, the first 5,000 years. Here's the book that I'm currently in the middle of. 5,000, or I'm sorry, Debt, the first 5,000 years. This book right here. I want to go to the Goodreads thing. Here we are. Yeah, so I'm in the middle of this book right here. I need to start, and I didn't start. I decided that I'm going to finish this book right here. I'll probably be finishing maybe this week or next week. But the other book that I have is The Creature from Jekyll Island, I think. Yeah. I have the 5th edition, I think. Yeah, so I got this book to get through. I'll probably start that in a couple weeks. I'll most likely bring it with me to California because I'm going out to California for a bit. So on my flight, in the airport, this is basically 9 hours that I get. So I'll probably finish this book, that week or a couple weeks. A lot more interesting than anything I gotta say. Wait, what's a lot more interesting? I don't know what's more interesting. Maybe we could talk about what video I should do next. Here's what I have in my freezer right now. I have chicken leg quarters, split chicken breast. I have pork jowl bacon. The pork jowl. What else do I have? I have beef tallow. I have what else? What is that? It's ground beef, but it's like that Wagyu. It's American Wagyu BS. American Wagyu ground beef. Oh, I have chuck roast that I bought last year. I should probably make that. Maybe I can do beef bourguignon. That's actually one of my favorite dishes. Yeah, I'll do beef bourguignon soon. Or I can do coq au vin or vin, coq au vin. I don't know. I can do a lot of different things. I cook based off of what I have in my fridge. I'm weird like that. I'll have a meat. I'm just like, oh yeah, make this because I have everything I need to do most things. Well, not most things. The cuisines that I can make very easily, like with no effort, because I have all the stuff, is some Chinese, Southern Chinese, some Thai, Korean, French. I do a lot of French, Cajun, as obviously. I guess you can call it like the Caribbean style, sure, I guess. Most of what I do is just if I need anything, I'll just go to the store, grab my vegetables because that's the thing I don't normally just keep. I normally keep potatoes. Like right now, I have a Japanese sweet potato, and the way I do that is fairly straightforward. I just roast it in the oven for about an hour, wrapped in foil, a little bit of olive oil, that kind of thing. And then once it's cooled, I peel it off and then cut it into about 1 to 2 inch thick spears, not spears, coins, and then I will dust them with a little bit of potato starch. I know but sweet potato has less starch, and then some butter mixed with a little olive oil so it doesn't burn, and I will brown it on both sides with a little bit of salt. And that's a whole dish for me. I got some broccoli in the fridge, so I can do roasted broccoli, steamed broccoli. I have like this Japanese style. It's Japanese like barbecue sauce type stuff. I don't know what it's called. It's some in Japanese. I don't speak the language. I use that. Yeah, I can do something. I don't know. Maybe I'll get this pork belly. I just recently did a pork belly. Is this boneless? Yeah. Give me another pork belly, maybe. A lot more interesting. I gotta say the book. Oh, the book. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, maybe if you really want, I can share it if you don't remember the name, but I can share it in the Discord later. Oh, I do short ribs too. I've never had pork short ribs though. I've never had oh, look at this. So here's how I can look at something and give and kind of know how you would make it. Kind of the techniques that you could do to do it. This seems very simple to make. It's basically a sauce that they've glazed on and they cooked it with that sauce. What this sauce is, I imagine, given that this is pork and it's relatively fatty, it's probably got a lot of acid in it. So it's probably vinegar based. If it's not vinegar based, then it's got some other type of like acidic component, but it's probably vinegar. Let's be real. It's probably vinegar. Even if it has tomato in it, it will most likely have vinegar in it as well. Could do this though. This looks good. It's got black pepper. This is rosemary, so I would imagine that it's probably got rosemary in here. I would assume they would put thyme. Thyme and pork go fairly well together. I've never done rosemary without thyme. I generally do both. I do thyme without rosemary, but I never do rosemary without thyme. So I would assume that, given that this is glazed, it definitely has sugar in it. You can tell that just by looking at it. It looks like it's got some pepper flakes. I would probably put cayenne pepper. This looks like some type of red pepper flake in there. Yeah. They're probably using apple cider vinegar. Real talk. That's what I would use if I were doing this. And it looks like they grilled it or smoked it, because you can see right here. You only get that in like direct heat environments with smoke. You will never get this type of browning in the oven. And given the shape of this, it's not cooked on a skillet. This is definitely, some low and slow. Yeah, I do seafood. I used to eat a lot more seafood than I do now. When the economy started taking off, this strong Bidenomics economy that we were gaslit into believing, when the economy started taking off, I reduced how much I spend on food because everything went up. Actually, I didn't reduce. I spent more, but I've reduced what I buy now. So I used to eat, like, my favorite fish is something called monkfish. I can show it to you. Very good. It's a real meaty fish. It's this thing right here. It's ugly. It's ugly as hell. It's worth knowing how to butcher these if you don't know how to do it. But this is one of my favorite fish. Okay, you're not gonna be able to see it here. Let's just look at it here. Yeah, I love this fish. The other fish that I like is wolffish. Let's see, wolffish. Right here. And what do you call it? It goes by another name. This. So I would normally have some of this. Like, I put all of my stuff in the freezer. I don't give a shit. Like, I freeze it. So I normally would have monkfish, this Chilean sea bass, salmon, red snapper. the American reds from here, as well as redfish and catfish. Those are fish that I'll normally eat like often. And then for the other seafood, I eat shrimp, crab. I don't eat lobster. It's disgusting to me. I'll eat octopus and squid and all that kind of stuff. But I never make that here, right? So the only seafood I'll make is those fish I just listed and shrimp. Any other seafood I'm not making it here. And even then, if I have seafood, I'll normally cook it outside. I don't like cooking seafood in my house. Yeah, most fish are scary looking to me. You know, I might have you know what? Oh man, I got hiccups now. Excuse me. I might have a video of making that on my phone somewhere. If I can find the scroll wheel, that is. The scroll wheel is missing because Apple in their infinite wisdom have decided that we don't need scroll wheels or scroll thumbs. That's what this thing is called, thumb. All right, let's see if I can find something where oh shit, here we go. Here's some chicken. You can see some of the chicken that I'll be making. Just keep in mind that it is going to be a little bit overexposed for you because it's HDR. But you should be able to hear it. So this is one of the leg quarters that I'll make. I'm sure I'm going to rub it. No, I'm just basting it with some of that fat. Okay. Normally I do my little rubbing. So, oh, here we are. Here we are. You can hear it. Hear that? That crispiness. Yeah. So let me see if I can find the other thing. Oh, this is me making my salt. Oh yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, this is me making my salt. This is sage, thyme, rosemary. Remember I said if I use rosemary, I always have thyme. There's never a case. There's garlic. There's probably some lemon zest in here, most likely. Because, that's what I normally put in it. Yeah, garlic. Then you put it in a blender thing. There's some salt. It's the salt that's my primary salt. The kosher salt, the diamond kosher salt. You see some lemon zest in there. There should be some black pepper in here too. I'm pretty sure I put some black peppercorn in there. Yeah, and then this is what it looks like when it comes out. So I'm actually running out. So this is actually my default season. I have a few of these like default salts, and it makes my life easier. And sometimes when I come home, if I'm really, I haven't done it in a while, but when I had other things going on in life, when my life was vastly different from what it is today, sometimes I would come home and I would do a bunch of prep. So, you get all your groceries or whatever. I normally vacuum seal all of my stuff, or I used to. I would portion stuff out, not cook, but just portion stuff out for later, so that when I wanted to cook something for me and someone else, it was fast. It's just, I would make sausage meat, and it's not the same as sausage that you're thinking of. I just see it as it's meat, ground meat with spices, herbs, and mostly just spices and herbs, no fresh things. So, maybe I'll have some ground pork or something, or I'll have some pork and I'll mince it myself, and I'll, season it up, and then I'll vacuum pack it and throw it in the fridge. So if I want to make a quick meal, I just take one of these things out, and then just, I can cook it up, throw in some fresh veg, do whatever sauce, whatever I need to do, and then I can eat it over rice or potatoes or something like that. I cook my lunch most days, by the way. So this is why it's important to me. I cook my lunch often. All right, here's me making some carrots. Yes, I eat carrots just straight up. I'm one of these. Just some regular ass carrots. Delicious as hell. That's some thyme. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, I have actual balsamic vinegar, not that fake crap, but actual balsamic vinegar. So I'll finish that up. This is olive oil, by the way. Olive oil, very high quality extra virgin olive oil, some actual balsamic vinegar, thyme, and then every now and again I'll do lemon zest, but I don't have to waste my time with that all the time. Oh, here are the carrots. Look at that. These are the carrots. Just I'll eat a whole bag of these. Here are some other things. If you want to see my skill with cooking shit, look at that. This is just my carbon steel skillet, and I'm making eggs for this guy. And look at this non-stickness. Look at that. I'm over here using a spoon. People out here buying non-stick skillets, buying spatulas and shit, and still messing it up. I go with a spoon, bro. I don't need all that other stuff. And then, yeah, this is for Roscoe. So I actually make him his eggs. You know, I gotta give him what he wants. All right, let me see if I can find the thing I was looking for. Because I was actually looking for, oh, well, here's some other thing. Here's some dumplings. You know, let's see if I can find, here's some shrimp. Okay, look at that. I'm making some with shrimp, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing. This is some with shrimp? No, this is something else. Okay. Oh yeah, man, I remember Earl. I need to hit him up to see how they're doing. This is Earl the dog. Wait, why? Okay, whatever. Choco bun action. What you know about choco buns? Oh, my bad. At Christmas, I had some real good honey roasted carrots. Yeah, so that's basically what I do, but I don't put sugar or honey. And the reason for that is if you cook the carrots long enough, they become stupidly sweet on their own. You just gotta roast them for a long enough time. So I don't do added sugar if I can avoid it because I get fat. And I don't really want to get more fat. Yeah, this taco bun. This is how I got fat. Literally eating these damn taco buns. My Japanese toaster. Oh my gosh. I'm over here thinking about it. I'm like, man, I might have to go to Chinatown and get me some taco buns. All right. I'm still looking for the fish because I want to say I made it for one of my friends. And I think I recorded it. But as I scroll through, I'll share some of the other things. So like here is making a steak, Wagyu steak. Nah, sugar is sugar. Your body doesn't care. Like just because you know it's honey, it's still sugar. It's a complex sugar. Your body treats it the same. Yeah, look at that steak. Oh my gosh, looks good, doesn't it? All right, that's not what we're looking for. Here is a pork chop. You know, one of the things we were looking at. Kind of see what it looks like. Look at this crust. I'm pretty sure. Look at that crust. Look at that crust. And yes, I am a bit of a barbarian when it comes to cooking. I use my hands. I'm lazy. I'll be like, man, I don't need to get no tool. I can just use my hands. I have a high pain tolerance to heat because I've been cooking for so long. All right, yeah, this is more of that. Let's scroll back even further. Maybe we'll find the fish that I've been looking for. Oh, look at that. Look at that. This is not the fish I'm looking for, but it is fish. This is catfish. And I'll walk you through my little process. So here's the actual fish, of course. And then I make I don't know, like a slurry. I don't know what you call it, but it's hot sauce, mustard, and I use that seasoning blend right there. And I only use it for my fried catfish. This is when I'm frying catfish. And this is fresh. It's from the ocean. It's not farm raised. I don't do farm raised catfish. So yeah, I just, douse it with some of that hot sauce, put some of that mustard, and then douse it with some of this seasoning right here. These spice blend. It's technically what it is. Mix it up. Yeah, mix it up real nice. And then I'll let it sit. There's no salt in here though, because this is fish. So That's really important. No salt. Cause I let it rest for a while. And if you put salt in it, it's gonna cure the fish. It's gonna draw water. It's just gonna be a mess. So no salt. Here we are. I'm seasoning my flour blend. So this is cornmeal. Yeah, yellow cornmeal with white flour. And then I mix it up with some seasonings. Yeah, what is this? This is that's the fish. We toss it, and then I let it sit for a while so that these flours or whatever it can hydrolyze. What is it called? You basically have to let it sit to absorb the moistures. It's hydronating. It's hydro something. You're doing that. You need to do it. So I let it sit and for like 20, 30 minutes, and then I'll do it again. So I do it twice. And obviously I'm out here on my patio because I'm frying fish. I'm not about to do that in my house because the scent. But here you go. And I do know it's overexposed for you. Just pretend that you can see it. And I'll show you what it looks like when I'm pulling it out. Maybe you'll be able to see it. Now, I'm not going to put my hand. I will use the tool for frying. I'm not about to put my hand near oil. That's just stupid. And then I season this with salt. So that's when the salt comes in. It's after, and it goes on top on the breading because that's what touches your tongue, which is what you taste. Anyway, let's keep going. Maybe I'll see some more fish. Oh, look at this. Here's bean. Oh, maybe I can take footage from another time when I was doing different. This isn't beans. This is my, it's like a chicken gumbo. Want to call it that? Show you what that is, what that looks like. Yeah, so there it is. Okay, well. This must have been on Instagram because this is what I do for Instagram. I know it's overexposed for you. Just pretend that it's not, So yeah, I do that, which is pretty good. And yeah, you don't want that. Bacon, yeah, cooking bacon. And yes, I am one of these people. So part of the reason somebody was like $30 for bacon, I don't view it that way. I view it as I'm getting meat and fat at the same time. I store the fat. So I will cook bacon because I normally don't just eat bacon. I normally make it with for other stuff. But every now and again, when I'm out of lard, I'll do this because this has no salt. So it's great for me because hypertension runs in my family. So you see here, I get it crispy, all that oil, all that fat, and then I will literally strain it. So I use one of my coffee filters that I use for my tea, and I strain out all of this, and then I store it. And I use this as a base for certain things that I'm cooking. So you see here, this is what it's like after I have, put all the fat in there. And that goes in my fridge. So I have different types of fat in my fridge. I even have duck fat. Like I said, I have tallow, that's beef fat, duck fat. I have ghee, which is clarified butter. I also have regular butter. I have coconut oil, avocado oil, and olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. So I have a good blend of fats, animal fat as well as from other things. What oil do I use to fry? If I'm deep frying, if I assume that's what you mean, I will use peanut oil. But that's very rare. I rarely deep fry anything because you're not really supposed to eat deep fried stuff that much. I'll use that. Now, if I'm just pan frying, it depends. It really depends on what it is that I'm making. If it's something that requires high heat, I only have two choices really. I can use coconut oil or I can use avocado oil. If it's something that's like medium heat, I can use my olive oil or butter or something like. Well, I can use ghee for high as well, medium high, not high, but medium high. It depends because certain fats have certain flavors. So if I'm cooking a certain dish, I'm not going to put tallow on my chicken, right? I'm just not going to do that. And if whatever the meat is that I have has its own fat, I'll try to render the fat out. So I'm not about to go back and look, but one of the things that I'll do is if there's like a fat cap on the piece of meat that I'm cooking, that's the part that goes on first. Obviously, there'll be a little bit of oil so that the heat can actually reach the stuff and render. But I try to get as much fat from the protein source as possible. Oh, look, here's me making bucatini. With just some San Marzano, whatever, and fresh whatever crap. I make my own dipping sauces. Oh, here are beans again. Maybe. Oh, you know what? I think this is good that I'm going through this. I might be able to find footage of me doing the part that I didn't record, and I'll just fake it. Y'all will know, but no one will. No one else will know. Oh yeah, here's smoothie. I don't know if y'all into smoothies and all that. Pretty simple, some blueberries, some strawberry, peaches, mango, and there's probably pineapple, most likely, yeah. Some waters, and then just blend it. Just blend this shit. This is pulsing, but we're gonna blend this shit for real. And then it gets like super smooth. So yeah, this is what it comes out looking like. Smooth as silk. What would you use bacon fat for? Literally anything. You could use it with your eggs if you want, like scrambled eggs. If you're cooking a pork chop, you could use it for that. If I'm making my beans, generally that's the base for my beans because I use pork in my beans. Use it for that. If you have potatoes, you can use it for that too. Like if you want the smokiness, you can use it in your potato. It'll give it the nice bacony. It's not the kind of bacon flavor you may be thinking. Like, just not all bacon is created equal. So some bacon is extra salty and like it has fake smoke added, so it's just weird. This isn't that. It's really just if you ever had pork rind like that with no seasoning, nothing. It's kind of like that. It gives it that kind of profile. If that makes sense. Oh, check this out. I forgot I did this. So I make my own stuff from time to time. And here's me doing something. This is probably making scallion oil for some rice. Or this is butter, obviously, but it becomes like oil when it's melted. So yeah, we take these stems. So I don't like to waste certain things. So if I'm like these right here, I will put those in a bottle or like this, a jar. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, it just goes in a jar, and then there's some garlic. There's some other spices. There's probably peppercorn in there as well. Yeah, I'm adding it. Yeah, obviously. And then I take this hot fat and just pour it in. Maybe right here. Yeah, just pour it in. And then that just stays there for a while until it becomes infused. So now I have infused butter that I can now use with my rice to create a rice pilaf. You get that really, you get that rice where they don't stick together, any of that kind of crap. And then this goes into the rice cooker, and then that was my rice for my red beans and rice. Yes, I am fancy when it comes to my rice too. Of course, I gotta be fancy when it comes to my rice. Oh, look at that. Yes, I have this, so I can fake it. I can fake this. All right, yeah. All right. I'm no longer as pissed off as I was because I can literally just fake and be like, oh yeah, I actually did record it and y'all wouldn't even know. Yeah, I didn't have tasso, so there's no tasso in my beans today. Normally I have tasso, but I haven't been able to go to Louisiana where I get my tasso from. Maybe you call it tasso. I don't know what you call it. I call it tasso. But I normally get it from uh, what's that place? I'm drawing Brobridge. It's not Brobridge. It's Lafayette. Lafayette. There's a smoke shop out there that I go to get stuff like this. And here's the vinegar here. This is when I first got it. This is aceto balsamico, Giuseppe GSD Modena, and I think that there are only like 2 or 3 uh, actual official balsamic vinegars. And you'll know if it's the official balsamic vinegar. You will know. It's different. Look at this gumbo. What you know about gumbo? What you know about that? Nothing. Not only is it the fresh shrimp. By the way, this is my second mom, my stepmom. She does gumbo. So most of my Cajun cooking, all of that was from that side of the family. So her, my aunts, and my grandmother. This is because they're all from Louisiana. So this is what I eat. So that's why a lot of my dishes are inspired by stuff like this, and we have tea cakes and all that kind of stuff. Okay, we're still looking for this fish that I said that I had. I don't know if I'm gonna find it, but I'm gonna try. Chicken. Okay, yeah, this chicken breast here. I'll show this, I guess. Let's see some chicken breasts. Look at that. Look at that. You don't even know. That Maillard. Don't even need much. You just need some salt, and it's delicious. Yeah, this looks like me making my sauce. I make my own dipping sauce for my dumplings and stuff. Yeah, this is me carbonating because I have a CO2 tank right here. So if you want to see what carbonating a bubble tea is like, here we are. Carbonated. Yeah, I carbonate my tea as well sometimes. Still not fun. Oh, well, that's my buddy. I don't want to see him right now. Here's a dope view. This is in Lake Tahoe. I'll be going back again in what, 2 weeks? 2.5 weeks. Yeah, I'm going back in 2.5 weeks. Oh, look at this. This is yeah, this looks like my hotel in Taiwan. Yeah, this is Taipei. This is Taipei. It was too cold. I couldn't get in the pool. I was like, nah, I'm good. No pool for me. Yeah, this is Kaohsiung. I'm pretty sure we're not going to find it anywhere in this thing right here. So let's just move forward. Oh, I found it. Look at that. Look at that. It was worth it. Okay, here we are. So we have, what is this? What am I doing? Okay, this is coconut oil. And this is my one nonstick skillet. This is like an all-clad nonstick. And I don't know if it's actually nonstick. It's just, I don't know, because shit sticks to it. Anyway, so yeah, here's some fish. This is most likely, what kind of fish is this? Oh, this must be Chilean sea bass if I'm cooking it this way. Certain fish I cook in a certain way, so that's how I can tell. I'm like, yeah, this is most likely that sea bass. And you can see here the crust that I get on it. I use black pepper and it wasn't fine enough. That's why you can see it. Normally I tighten it down so that it's extremely fine, or I'll use white pepper. And you can see what it's like here. Perfectly flaky. which means it's perfectly cooked. One thing I despise is overcooked anything, overcooked fish, like whatever. It shouldn't be overcooked. Here's a steak. I think I was saying how I do my steak. So yeah, here's a steak. You can see what it looks like after the fact. I won't bore you with the details, but this is what it looks like after the fact. There are literally 2 ingredients on this steak. 2 ingredients. Salt and pepper. And yes, I eat with my hands. I do everything with my hands. I'm one of those people. If I can get away with using my hands, I will use only my hands. Oh, here's some shrimp. Oh, look at that. I don't remember any of this. So here's my little carbon steel griddle thing. So this is how I do my shrimp. And of course, my shrimp are always perfectly cooked as well. I don't do anything bad. I'm sure I'm going to flip them. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. I didn't use my hands, obviously. It's too much oil. Now we do some seasoning on the end when it's done. Get that mixed in. That was just garlic powder, most likely. Or salt. No, I think that was garlic salt. There is a difference between garlic powder and garlic salt. When you use garlic powder, I don't know why people don't know this, but anytime you're using any type of powder spice, you need to hydrate it. And people don't do that. It baffles me. So I only use powder in like soups, stocks, anything that's got a liquid. If it's no liquid, it's always going to be garlic salt. Just a little, I don't know, a little bit something for you. It looks like here I'm making like oil, flavored oil or something. Yeah. Yeah, I'm making flavored oil.
It's mostly simmering.
So it's just garlic, a bunch of garlic, green onion that was probably left over. There made probably some ginger, and you know, just do that until it's crispy, and then you get these crispy bits, which you can do whatever with or throw them away. And now you got this amazing flavored oil that you can use on other things, like everything. Here's a smash burger using the Wagyu beef. And yes, I do burgers too. I do regular American food as well. Not just, you know, ethnic or whatever food you call it. Now this looks like, okay, this is obviously, let's skip all that. Huh, okay. I am missing video. I can tell because I've had an iPhone for a very long time and the video seems like it only went back to 2019. So yeah, there you go, cooking. And there is no end. I was just thinking, I'm like, I could do one of these. I could try to follow a recipe. I'm very bad with following recipes. It's just not within me. I've tried it once or twice. Doesn't work. I've even tried to develop my own recipe and I've written it down. And even when I write my own shit down, I can't follow. It's just weird. It's something about me and instructions. I'm not good at it. So I have a chili recipe that I've developed over like 7 or 8 years or so. And I say developed because it's written down, and every time I make it, I'll be like, oh, yeah, let me go and adjust some things. And I never follow it, but I can give you a high level of what it is. It's chuck roast, so it's the same basic technique as beef bourguignon, except instead of using like French style stuff like red wine and pearl onions and mushroom and all that other kind of crap, I use things that are, you know, more local to here. So chili, ancho, pasilla. Sometimes I'll put what's the one that's chipotle? Yeah, sometimes I'll put chipotle, and gosh, what's the other pepper? It's the dried jalapeno. I forget what it's called. Whatever that one is, I'll take all those. You know, you can either boil it with stock or water. I don't just use water, and rehydrate them, and then you blend that up, and I blend it up with I have chicken stock that I have. Blend it up with that, put some cumin in there, some oregano, some vinegar, some other things, and that's my base for my chili. I don't do tomatoes in my chili. That's just weird. So, yeah, I could do that too, maybe. I haven't had chili in a while. The reason why is that I stopped eating corn chips. I'm weird. I need corn chips with my chili. I can't eat it with rice. That's the one thing. I think that's just the Texan in me. I cannot have, and these are what I'm talking about, Frito-Lay, Fritos. I, for whatever reason, it is impossible for me to eat chili without this. But I know I shouldn't be eating these, so I haven't eaten chili in a while. Because chili is almost an excuse for me to eat these. And I slum it too. I don't even put it in a bowl. I do it the way I grew up. Chili pie or Frito pie, whatever, chili Frito pie, Frito. I don't know what it's called. You basically take a bag of Fritos, the little 25-cent bag. Back when they were actually 15 cents back in the day, but they used to be 25 cents for a long time before they became expensive. You take the little small bag, you just put you some chili in there, and you get your spoon or your fork. I eat it with a fork, and you just walk around with your eat that out of the bag. That's how I eat my chili. Even when I do I make my stuff the way I make my stuff. Maybe you've gotten an impression of my cooking style. Even with that, I eat it out of a bag because it's just I don't know. There's something about the salt and the oil that's in there. All those vegetable oils that I'm not supposed to be eating. They're good. I'm not gonna lie. They're not good for you, but they taste delicious. Corn oil is probably what it is, if any of that. Let's see. Let's see how much I've shortened my life by eating this shit. Corn, vegetable oil, yeah. Canola oil, all of the worst shit. Yeah, that's not great. Oh, look at it. Yeah, Fritos chili pie. Yeah. So instead of putting it whatever they do, I just put my chili in a bag and eat it. It's even better when you have one of those plastic forks. You can't use a real metal fork. You use a plastic fork. Anyway. All right. That's it, I guess. I don't think there's much else for me to talk about. Hopefully you enjoyed today's stream. If you did, appreciate a thumbs up. You can follow me, like, subscribe everywhere else, I suppose. I will be back maybe tomorrow, maybe, for my co-working stream, if I am. I don't think I'm going to do an after hours tomorrow. Because I'm going to go back to the gym. So, yeah. Have a good rest of the evening.